And gentlemen, we are here today for co-streaming of the Final Fantasy VII Rebirth State of Play. Pretty excited for this one. Let me just go ahead and tweak up something here while we're waiting real quick. I've been thinking I do have the time today of maybe getting some more progress done on Persona 3 Reload. If we did, we'd end the stream, restart another one, and then start streaming Persona 3 Reload for there. And I'm totally down for it as long as this state of play isn't ridiculously long. Because sometimes these Final Fantasy or like game specific ones, they can go on for an hour 30, 2 hours, however long they do. They go on forever sometimes. So depending on how long it is, we'll see. Maybe we'll stream some Persona 3 out Reload after. But welcome guys, we're going in today with like I said, some Rebirth material. If you guys didn't watch my expectations video that I launched earlier yesterday, I believe, we're thinking they're going to drop a demo today, which has pretty much been confirmed almost at this point. Along with that, we're also thinking they're going to show off a new trailer, maybe some new gameplay we haven't seen before, maybe a bigger cliffhanger tease, and really just show finalizing what they want to take this like trilogy direction in by just outright saying it. Honestly, they're probably, I don't know if this is an English presentation or a Japanese one. I'm assuming it's Japanese, but we'll go ahead and figure that out once it's premiere launch. So the official one is launching at 5:30 on the dot. So I'm super excited to finally get into that. We usually have the chat on for these, like the chat that's in the channel that we're watching it on, but we're not going to have it today because, spoiler alert, there are spoilers everywhere. So be cautious about that. Make sure not to just be digging in the chats and stuff like that. Someone actually notified me in my last video about Final Fantasy VII Rebirth 2, so definitely be careful about all that. Let me get to the chat here. What's going on, Nathan Rose? Glad to see you here today as usual, man. Appreciate you dropping by. Larry and Laurie, hey, what's going on, man? You seem like a new face, or you haven't dropped by the lives at all. Appreciate you being here as well. But yeah, we'll go into here just letting it play out. Usually they start like 5 minutes early to start a countdown and stuff like that. Like I said, I've already taken care of the chat that's supposed to be popping up here in the live chat. I was waiting in the IGN one while just like tweaking some stuff for stream real quick. And I swear I got saved by somebody. They just said, guys, don't look at blah blah blah's message. He literally just posted like 3 major plot spoilers. So again, definitely be careful at what you're looking at here. Don't be looking at live chats. Don't be looking at the comment section if you don't have something you're directly replying to or something. Like, make sure you guys are safe. The last thing I want you guys to do is get spoiled on a game like this, right? This is, what, like 10 years plus in the making? And this is a complete remake of the story itself, too. So it's not like you already know what's going to happen. You know some beats here and there. You know some characters are going to pop up, but you don't know the whole thing, right? I think that's the most exciting thing for me coming in as a new Final Fantasy VII Rebirth fan, right? I came in on Remake. I had never played the original up until Remake came out, and I loved Remake so much. It's one of my top 10 gaming experiences to this day, honestly. I loved Remake so much that I went back and played a port of the original game, which was a bunch of fun. Just finishing the MK1 story. I'm on the final chapter. Hey, how you been liking the story? I heard you were liking it last time, so I'm assuming it's going to be more of the same. I have some more content planned for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Depending on what they say here at the State of Play, maybe we'll cover it in a video, kind of overarching everything itself. On top of that, I'm also thinking of doing 1 or 2 different videos. One of them is definitely going to be like a version comparison. So there's a lot of different pre-order. This was one of the games, kind of like in the early 2010s. If you pre-ordered it at a certain place, you will get something different. And this game seems to be doing something of the sorts. So I'm thinking about covering that as well. I don't think there's too many out there. It's not like Target, Walmart, Best Buy, GameStop. It's not that bad, but it is a difference. Like there's 2 steelbooks that are completely different. I believe one's Amazon, one's Best Buy. There's a collector's edition and a deluxe edition. They come with different things. So I was thinking about branching out and doing a video like that on this as well. So I'm super excited to get into more different, diverse content moving forward, right? Big shout out to Hidden Abyss. Just subscribed over here to the channel and welcome to the batch. Appreciate you coming into the batch here, my man. Growing community ever so slowly, but we're all there together. Let's see. I don't think they're gonna have anything here for us yet. Yeah, no. So it looks like we're gonna have to wait another 10 minutes, which is completely fine with me. Like I said, we might be getting into some Persona 3 Reload after this. The last time we ended off, it looked like we were just about to hit that roadblock of time we're like stopping us at. So like we can actually go further in Tartarus and stuff like that. So I'm actually definitely down to do that if we have time today. Like I said, these presentations can take up a little bit of time. So if it is going to take up a fat minute, then that's completely fine. We'll just go ahead and we'll let that play out how it's going to play out. If we don't have time, we'll always just hop on tomorrow. Like I said, our stream schedule is going to be good, so we're going to be doing Mondays 2 to 4 p.m. and then 6 to 8 p.m. on Mondays and Wednesdays. Friday is just going to be 6, I think it was 4 to 6 p.m. actually. Might have been 4 to 6 p.m. I have to double check what I said before, but yeah, right there. Said you're using Smoke? Hey man, I'm glad you've been liking Smoke. I heard you've been you've been in the chat and you were saying that you really like Smoke. Are you think you're going to main him? Or are you going to pick up someone else? Alright, hold on. Oh, I just spilled some water on my lap, but we're good. Oh, man. Let me go ahead. I forgot to post this on the Discord. I keep forgetting sometimes to post stuff on the Discord. So let me go ahead and grab the link and actually post that there. Just so some of the regulars know we're on. I know sometimes YouTube doesn't send out the notification. Sometimes it does. It all depends. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Alright. For 1 second. There we go. Oh, excuse me. I literally had just gotten back, so I showered and then went ahead and ate something that I grabbed on the way, and now we're here. Thank goodness. Alright, 7 minutes to go, guys. We're right there. We're almost there. We're right there. Using him in the final fight, aka chapter. Yeah. I get what you mean, where you can choose who you want to end off with. Yeah, I get what you're saying there. I mean, I really, oh man, I don't even want to get into the rabbit hole that is like my theories on what's gonna happen, right? But I guess the major one that everyone's really been talking about is like, okay, who's gonna go? Because they haven't, like, in interviews, the lead directors and developers have been saying, like, yeah, whoever dies should stay dead. So at that point, you know somebody's gonna die, right? It's like, it's whether it's the same person or not, you know someone is gonna go. But I actually do think it's gonna be heavily tied to, I don't know if anyone really caught this, but at the very end scene, which, I mean, you're supposed to get it, right? It's the end scene, you're gripping your seat, you're paying attention. Sephiroth says you have 7 seconds, right? What are you going to do with it? And at first I was really confused, and then somebody pointed out to me that the death scene for the person who dies in the original version of the game, it takes 7 seconds. It takes 7 seconds for the person to actually get hurt with whatever they get hurt by and die, right? So I'm like, okay, wait a minute. So, and that's the person that does it, right? So I'm assuming here that that is going to be the 7 seconds that you're talking about at the end of Remake. Now, if it's going to be on the same person, I have no idea. They've already tried to bait us with one of the trailers having Tifa get slashed in the flashback that you have when you don't notice that you're a grunt instead of, you know, taking Zack's place or whatever, with that weird, like, timeline shift stuff that's going on. But, right, we don't know who it's going to be. I do think it's going to be one of the heroines, right? It's got to be one of the females. There's no way it's not going to be. You know, it's a coin flip for me. If you told me Aerith, I'd believe you. If you told me Tifa, I'd believe you. But we're going to have to wait and see, right? But if I had to throw a shot in the dark here, I do think they're going to go ahead and do Tifa instead. Because, I don't know, I feel like you could do it and have a big branching narrative with Aerith of supposedly knowing about the past timeline that we had with the original Final Fantasy VII, right? So it's, you know, it's a lot to take in. It's a lot to take in for sure. But I'm definitely in the beliefs that one of them's definitely gonna die. I think it might actually be Tifa this time. If I personally threw a guess out there, it would definitely be Tifa. Oh, what? I don't even know what that means, my man. Oh, no. But yeah, what's it called? Definitely think it might be Tifa this time. The 7 seconds really kind of like is weird because if you remember, that's also where the game goes into its second disc too, or third disc. Sorry, because you go first disc is after Midgar, I believe, which is pretty much where they ended on this first game remake. Second disc is after the scene that I'm talking about, and then that's when you get into the third branch of the game, and then the third is obviously the ending. So they've said that they're kind of going to keep it consistent with the trilogy with the timeline that you put in the discs in. So after the big cliffhanger moment that you're going to get after the person probably dies, that is going to be when the third disc comes in, aka the last the last part of this trilogy that they're doing with the remakes here. I have no speculation on what they're going to do for the final title. I think in order to actually get a good grasp of where they want and where they're going and all of that, you got to really see the plot. So in order to try to get the R word they're going to use, you probably have to play the game as a whole already. So it looks like we're coming up on 3 minutes left here. Pretty excited, pretty excited. Ooh. Yeah, 3 minutes left, and oh, yeah, hold on. 3 minutes left, and we're gonna get cooking here with Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, man. Oh shit. Okay, I've been, for not underwhelming isn't the right word, but anytime I see some like gameplay or something of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, I don't really get like super hyped or excited. But I know once I get into the swing of things again, of actually going through the motions of playing the game, I'm gonna love it a lot because that's how I was when I was seeing gameplay for 7 Remake. Again, I was never a big fan of the OG series. So when I actually got to like get my hands on the game and play it, I was like, wow, this is a bunch of fun. There's a lot of stuff to do in the game. There were a couple setbacks though. I think for me the biggest one I think that everyone complained about was the loading, right? If for those of you that haven't played it or are interested in playing it or what have you, you had to do a wall like kind of maneuvering scene where you would be like shimmy in between two walls, and that would load the next part of the game that you were doing or getting to, anyways. So because of that, you did that like every 30 minutes, hour of gameplay. You were always shimming between walls, and it was ridiculous. It got to the point where you couldn't do anything without a shimmy section in between it. That's when you knew like stuff was about to pick up because you had the shimmy to actually get there, which was insane. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying, Nathan Rose. You're going through the motions of getting all the different combinations. Right. I get you now. I get you now. You're getting the what do you call it? The Johnny Cage differential, and you also just got the smoke differential. Got you. It's been a minute. I haven't played that game since launch, man. It was fun though. It was definitely fun. Here we go. We got 34,000 people waiting in this particular stream of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth here. 34,000, man. Ooh, I bet you that comment section is going crazy. I wish I could see it. I wish I could look at everybody's like comments and everything, but last thing I want is me spoiled or you guys spoiled. I think that would be the literally worst thing that could happen because I don't want to even go into this game with any spoilers. The spoilers, I hate them with the passion, bro. Hate them with the passion. All right, looks like we're coming up on the last minute here, because it looks like this one's a little bit faster actually. My stream one that I'm seeing on screen right now, because my time's at 29, like it just turned 29, so there's probably a minute starting now. Oh, here we go. Stream will premiere shortly. So yeah, apparently they're like a whole minute ahead of me, because I just hit 29, and this one is saying that they're gonna premiere, which always happens when you actually reach your time limit. Once you reach the time limit, it always say the premiere will start shortly, blah blah blah. The streamer's gonna start it. So here we go. Oh man, I wonder how they're gonna start it. Are they gonna start it with one of the heads coming out, the developers, and being like, "Hey, are you guys excited? Here's what we got lined up for you, blah blah blah." Or are they just gonna get right into it? Is it gonna start with the trailer? Ooh, I don't know, dude. The view count is climbing. It just went up like 5K in the past minute. That is insane. And then again, there's still other streamers out there doing co-streams. There's IGN, the big boys, IGN, GameSpot, all of them doing the same thing. So, a couple thousand viewers here and there, like mixing between all of them. So maybe like 80,000 people waiting right now for this stream to kick on. If robots can, I'm sure it is, Nathan Rose. I'm sure it is. I'm sure it's been in the shop at one point or another. Oh boy, here we go. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth State of Play PS5 games. That's weird. Maybe it's under a playlist named PS5 games. Oh no, this is the default YouTube like stream is starting soon thing. All right, well we've only got a minute. That's fine. That's fine. This is the premiere. So this is actually so what they've just given us is the fact that this actually isn't live from what I know. This is they set up a premiere on YouTube and they're like watching it with us. Like that's what they can do, because I've done this. I've done this a couple times on YouTube. So I actually think that this isn't a live event now. It might just be a series of trailers or promotion for the game, and that's it. Okay, so that's actually unique and different. I wasn't expecting that. Alright, so we got, oh, here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Oh, shit. Oh, my mic isn't even on. I can't even hear anything. No wonder I couldn't hear anything.
What happened to this place?
Oh, shit, okay.
He wants to finish what he started and rule over the planet.
We have to help them.
You coming?
Way ahead of you.
Let's get to work.
It was an intermission, but I never played it. I definitely got to play it before the launch.
Reclaim our world.
That was weird.
皆さんこんにちは。スクエアエニックスの北瀬義則です。私がシリーズプロデューサーを務めるファイナルファンタジー7の最新作ファイナルファンタジー7リバースがついに2月29日に発売いたします。本作のストーリーは主人公クラウドとその仲間たちが宿敵であるセフィオスを追いかけ、魔法都市ミッドガルの外にある広大な世界へと足を踏み出すところから物語が始まります。今回のステートオブプレイではこのゲームの魅力を凝縮した最新のトレーラーをはじめ特別なゲーム紹介映像をご用意しています。
Okay, there we go. That's exactly what I was thinking was going to
ありますので、ぜひ番組の最後までお付き合いください。
That's going to be the demo. It has to be.
それではどうぞ。
Alright, here we go. Right into the thick of it.
Cloud, bring me the black materia.
The black materia? I don't remember this. Wait a minute. Wasn't it part of the original? I don't remember that.
Of the end. The celebration of the faithful. A watershed moment for all mankind.
I remember this though.
Hey kids,
Big ass dungeon. The more Yuffie.
You're going to pay. Now, who wants to be
Oh
the first
no!
lady?
Anyone but this guy.
Your guests are here.
What is he doing, bro?
At long last,
Oh.
the day returns.
That was dope.
Refuse to be upstaged a second time.
It's like a motor dome. Motor dome, jeez.
Good, Cloud. Very good. Fill your hollow heart with rage.
The world will be saved, but will you? I don't know. I think that's, yeah, I guess with them cutting the Aerith,
Back now, Aerith.
that's a big call to Aerith.
We ask that you retrieve it, the black materia, key to our oblivion. Please. It alone can
What is
liberate
with this
us
music,
from this
bro?
endless dream.
It's like romance music.
Passing through. You.
Tifa! Whew. Hey guys!
They're getting some sun too, huh?
Barrett looks wild.
Well, Red, how do we look?
Huh? You should get yourself a reading.
Kate Sith.
It's gotta be hiding some ginormous materia! Woohoo!
I can't remember all the different places from Final Fantasy.
You said that Sephiroth is your foe.
Matt Mercer.
History with him.
You wouldn't believe what he can do.
Oh my god. Skiing, some card game that I heard is actually getting an actual card, like a physical version of it.
Wait, don't misunderstand.
Sid.
You'll need a way home. So when you're ready, I'll be here.
An emissary from Wutai is here.
The
Sent by
Wutai
Viceroy
clan.
Saru.
With all this goddamn blood on my hands, how could I ever hold my daughter again?
Damn.
Those we hate, those we love, those we fear. Genova would become anyone to fool her prey.
Don't do this!
But I'm no fool.
Sephiroth! Hey! No, not you.
Damn. All right.
Take it.
A hard-boiled egg.
It's about saving the world. And you.
The reunion, when spite and sorrow are harvested to feed the planet.
What's with the music choice, though? I do not agree with that. Two discs on leap year day. Beautiful.
皆さんこんにちは。
What
ファイナルファ
is
ン
with
タ
that
ジー7 リ
sweater?
バースディレクターの浜口直樹です。
Alright.
トレーラーはいかがでしたでしょうか。ここからは本作がどのようなゲームなのか、私から皆様にご紹介していきたいと思います。
Sounds good to me. Ooh. That little ass car. The whispers are going crazy here too. Yeah.
I'm waiting, Cloud.
And then
In
here we
Final
are at
Fantasy
Rebirth.
VII Remake, Cloud and his companions triumph over destiny. Leaving the city of Midgar behind, they step out into an unfamiliar wilderness. It is here that Final Fantasy VII Rebirth begins. The stage upon which this ragtag band story unfolds is both vast and varied. The world is made up of multiple regions, all seamlessly interconnected.
That is a lot.
The grasslands. Located due south of Midgar, this is where Cloud and the gang resume their adventure. The Junon region,
That's the military one, yeah.
where
the
a
big
metropolis by
battlefield
the
stuff.
same name overlooks the ocean, a symbol of Shinra's military
Oh, look
might.
at that fish.
The Corel region. The resort town of Costa del Sol adorns its northern shore, while the Gold Saucer stands as a gilded
Damn.
oasis above
The
the
Gold
Dust Bowl
Saucer looks
far
like a
to the
great
south.
place to be. Oh my god, it looks so cool.
The Gingaga region.
Gingaga.
Pay tribute to Zack by exploring his hometown, or visit what remains of the local Mako reactor. The Cosmo Canyon region. Become one with the planet as you return to Red 13's roots.
This place is pretty dope too.
The Nebel
Big
region.
plot expositions there too.
Take a trip down memory lane with Cloud and Tifa. Or stop by Shinra Manor, where Vincent rests in peace.
I wonder if dude, that minigame
Your
to get
adventure
Vincent
will
was
even extend to the
insanely
high
hard.
seas. There's more to do than simply walk around, however. First, let's look at world intel. Assisting Chadley with his research will deepen
Chadley,
his
what a name.
understanding of the world, allowing him to develop new materia. This research takes many forms, such as wrangling chocobos or playing with the Mooglets at their mog stools. You may also come across sanctuaries brimming with knowledge of divine entities.
What the hell?
Or lairs inhabited by fearsome, unique foes.
That's a big boy.
Chadley
Oh my
will also
god.
enlist your help in researching mysterious artifacts known as proto-relics. Each investigation is its own side story, featuring a
That
colorful
looked
cast of
dope.
characters exciting new minigames, and ferocious creatures.
That looks so
Are you
cool. It
up
was
for
like
the
a
challenge?
turn-based thing.
And once you recover all the proto-relics scattered throughout the world, there's no telling what new developments might be in store.
Okay.
Next, let's talk about odd jobs. These quests offer a deep dive into the regions of the world and the crazy characters who inhabit them. As a merc, Cloud will accept work from people he meets in his travels and team up with his pals to solve their troubles. By helping those in need, he will also strengthen the bonds between him and his comrades.
What the fuck is happening?
Each one of these odd jobs boasts a unique side story. Some, like Johnny's questline, borrow aspects from the original FF7, while others highlight content exclusive to Rebirth. You'll find all sorts of jobs the world over. And don't worry if you leave some for later. Story progression won't affect your side hustle. You can always go back to tie up loose ends. And this freedom to experience the story how you want is one of Rebirth's greatest strengths.
Okay.
While some minigames are tied to world intel and odd jobs, many are not. For example, popular ones from the Gold Saucer, such as 3D Brawler,
the Chocobo races,
and Chocobo Racing, are in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth 2.
Oh, they got FIFA in this bitch.
Others improve upon their remake versions, while still more are completely new to Rebirth.
Okay.
We've even fleshed out some of the mini-games that were featured as part of the original Final Fantasy VII's
Now, I was gonna say, I
scenario.
remember this one.
Though this one is not in the original, I highly suggest you check out the card game, Queen's Blood. No matter where you are in the story, it's sure to both challenge and entertain you. Enjoy collecting all the cards and building your own unique decks.
He's planning to use the black materia, but I won't let that happen. He has to be stopped by Cetra, and I'm the last.
While mini-games and map exploration are a big part of Rebirth's charm, there's more to it than just that. Rebirth provides a cinematic experience, with even higher quality content and more of it than Remake. This installment follows Cloud and company after they escape Midgard, up through to their arrival at the Forgotten Capital. We've taken painstaking care to depict how the group bonds during their journey.
You know that place.
One that ultimately decides Aerith's fate. Once you finish Rebirth, I'm sure you'll agree that no other game makes you feel quite this close to its characters.
Not even him.
Why did they
As for the graphics,
like distinguish it by saying Aerith's face?
Rebirth makes full use of the PlayStation 5 and its SSD.
That looks dope. This looks like
Meaning
cool,
we could use much higher resolution assets than we could in Remake. And they will still load in the blink of an eye.
We just talked about the shimmying.
Maintain a 60 FPS frame rate with performance mode,
which I'll probably be running. I'll run that over higher graphics but lower frame rate.
or prioritize 4K resolution with graphics mode. Whichever you prefer, Rebirth has you covered. Each character interacts with the world in their own way. Barrett shoots objects.
That's useful.
Yuffie swings across gaps. Tifa has her grappling gun.
Not a grappling gun.
Red can climb along walls.
Why did he make that sound like that's a normal thing? She just had a
Sith
grappling
grabs
gun.
and throws items. And Aerith manipulates the life stream. Whatever
Well, that
challenges
one's
you
pretty
face,
important.
Your teammates will be ready to help you overcome them.
And this is that puzzle, I think, in the desert.
Now
I think
for
that's
the
that
music.
dungeon.
We wanted to pay respect to the original FF7's tracks, but also challenge ourselves by matching the feeling of each scene, which resulted in some truly innovative arrangements.
Oh, I like this one. This is nice.
Like, for example, the following.
Hey!
How
The
was
gold
that?
saucer.
If you enjoyed what you heard, we recorded well over 400 new tracks for this game. So there's plenty more where that came
400?
from.
Thank you for
There's
choosing
Vincent.
Bronco Cruises. We sincerely hope
Sid.
you enjoyed your trip with us.
Your party's bonds aren't just
It's
reflected in the
red.
story, but through gameplay as well.
Hey, this tank reminds
The
me-
choices you make throughout your adventure will change the way your comrades feel towards Cloud.
Yeah,
Really?
at least I made that promise to you.
You remember
These
the-
feelings affect who will join you on a date in the Gold Saucer.
Oh my god.
Something I'm sure many of you are excited about.
Oh my god.
In fact, even allies who weren't available in the original FF7 can now accompany you, provided
Okay.
you play your cards right.
G-Bike.
The saucer is packed with many incredible sights to see and things to do. So your outing there will no doubt be a highlight of the game. Already have someone who you'd like to go with?
You first.
Cloud?
Well, we hope they feel the same way too. Your companions will share
There we
a
go.
bond not only with Cloud, but with each other as well. Your party level, a numerical expression of this bond, will increase as you overcome challenges.
I'm going to accompany you.
The higher this level, the more skills will become available in your character's folios, a mechanic
Okay.
new to Rebirth. By unlocking
Folio.
the skills etched in these tomes, your characters will grow stronger and learn new synergy commands.
Huh.
Part of what makes Rebirth's combat so
They have a
fun
regular
is
level
all the
and a
different
party
character
level.
combinations. Switch up your team to fit the situation, or even your mood.
That's the thing with
Every
Remake.
possible
I pretty
party
much kept the same
combination
team.
has its own unique synergy commands. So once you find characters that work for you, focus on tweaking their skills to match your combat needs.
Oh, that looked dope.
And don't be afraid to experiment.
That's
You can reset your folios
awesome.
at any time. With new characters and synergy commands at your disposal, Remake's satisfying hybrid
looks
of
awesome,
action combat and strategic planning has been made even more
She's
dynamic
Shadow Clone
and engaging.
Jutsu.
We can't wait for you to experience all
Oh
this
my
and
god,
more
these
in
abilities
Final
are so
Fantasy VII
sick.
Rebirth on PlayStation 5.
本作のクリエイティブディレクターの野村哲也です。
Alright, well, here we go.
いか
Big
が
man
だったでしょう
himself,
か。
creative director.
広大な世界で描かれるクラウドたちの物語にどうぞご期待ください。最後になりましたが、皆様に重要
Big
なお知らせ
demo
がありま
boys
す。
coming out. That's the announcement. I'm
本
calling it
日
right
より、
now.
ファイナルファンタジー7リバースを先行
Worst
して
kept
プレイしてい
secret
ただける体験版を配信いたします。この体験版では物語の重要なポイントとなるニブルヘイム事件が収録されており、クラウドやセフィロスを操作することができます。さらに今回の体験版では発売までの間にアップデートが入り、ジュノンエリアの一部を探索できる追加デモが開放されます。本作の特徴である自由度の高いエリア探索を体験してください。詳細な情報は公式サイトや SNS をご確認ください。ぜひこの豪華な体験版をお楽しみいただきつつ、本作の発売をお待ちください。
Again, pretty much what we knew coming into this, right? Immersion. Gorgeous 4K, but not for me. Oh, okay. Dance segments? Are we gonna have dance walks? This game looks like it's gonna get, like, zany. Like there's gonna be a lot of, like, fun stuff in it, too, which is pretty dope. Oh, what the fuck? That thing looks insane.
Give up now, you guys.
Da, 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 da. Whoa. What is this? I was like, marriage, Aerith, what is this? Another song segment. It's gotta be at the saucer, no? Damn, I'm wondering, like, if at the very end of it, when they do release a third of the trilogy here, I'm wondering if they're gonna go ahead and do, like, a Final Fantasy VII, like, trilogy bundle, and then also on top of that have, like, a PlayStation just for that. I think that'd be pretty dope. So that was it, huh? Wow, that was fast. Oh. Alright, so we're actually gonna go into whatever this video is, because I gotta charge my battery. I didn't charge it beforehand, that's my bad. Alright, well, that's enough of that. Alright, so let's see how much battery we have left, because I do need some in order to stream. Sorry about avoiding the chat that entire time, just, we're paying attention to the thing here. So, Robot Smoke, awesome. You got Havoc, your story's done. Next time it said Lord Havoc, yup. Man, the MK1 story was amazing. By the way, Cookies, the Omni-Man and his combos are amazing. Oh, there you go. Sounds good. I like the theme song. You're talking about the Aerith one, or were you talking about the exploration one? Well, either way, that was the presentation. I'm surprised it was so short. I thought it was going to be longer at least. But yeah, 19 minutes. That is exactly what they said. So it was also correct, by the way, my assumption when we were getting that countdown. This was a premiere. This was an already put together thing. That's why they knew it was 19 minutes. They actually stated that on their social media, I think yesterday, that it was going to be 19 minutes long. But I thought it was kind of just like a weird guesstimation. But no, they already knew it was going to be 19 minutes because it's a premiere. They already had this all together, spliced together, edited already. So yeah, not too long. We got the direction, the sense of where they're taking this, what they want us to do. It looks like it's gonna be a more fun, like it's gonna have a lot more mini games, a lot of extra side quests, little tidbits to do, along with the crazy story. So yeah, I'm ready to do that for sure. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to go ahead and turn off the stream here, and we're actually going to bring it back up, and we're going to do like an hour or two of Persona 3 Reload. I'm pretty excited to jump back into that. And yeah, so I'll see you guys in like 10 minutes, 5 maybe. So I'll see you guys in a little bit, alright?